Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. If you watched yesterday's video of potential Supreme Court Justice nominee Amy Coney Barrett, you're going to want to watch this video. They're considered 1 and 1A as far as who Trump wants to nominate this coming Saturday. And today we're going to talk about Barbara Lagoa. But before I get into that, I want to remind everybody about the Warrior Poet Society Network, and what John Lovell and the crew are doing over there is tremendous. It is going to be a platform off of YouTube in which the voices of the Second Amendment can still exist. If you always wanted to take a class by John Lovell, whether it's pistol or rifle, they're on there as well. You can join the Warrior Poet Society Network with the link down below. Let's get into today's video. So Barbara Lagoa, she's from Florida. She was born in Miami, and her parents, they came to America after they fled communist Cuba. When the revolution happened, they fled and came to America. So she has a very intimate knowledge on communism and how bad it is. And she could be a fantastic option to have in the Supreme Court to stop communism from ever taking over here. So some of the key things about Judge Lagoa: she currently sits on the U.S. Court of Appeals in the 11th Circuit. And she's been there since last December, 2019. And what is important to note about Barbara Lagoa is she got a lot of bipartisan support when her nomination and confirmation hearings and vote were taking place in the Senate. And when I say a lot, she was confirmed by a vote of 80-15. So she has a lot of stuff going for her. There are a lot of people that like her, but what is also very important to know is she is also an originalist to the Constitution. Now, last year, right after her nomination, when she was meeting with the Senate, she said this: "I think it is important, when you're looking at the Constitution, to see what the original public meaning or the understanding of that particular phrase meant, or the particular word. She is of the philosophy that the United States Constitution should be interpreted strictly based on what the document authors intended at the time of the Constitution being written, not what some crazy lefties want things to mean because they're feelings." She also said this. She has some really, really great quotes. "The principles that were articulated in the Constitution at the time of ratification have a meaning. That meaning is constant. What changes is the application of that meaning to new things." What she means is the rules are the rules, and we apply those rules to situations that come up. We don't change the rules to benefit certain groups or certain members of the community. Now, while she is obviously very conservative, she really hasn't been involved in any major cases, Second Amendment wise. She's, like I said, she's new to the U.S. Court of Appeals. She was just appointed there last November and December by President Trump. Prior to that, she served in the Supreme Court of the state of Florida. And prior to that, she was in the Third Circuit Court of Appeals in Florida, the state level appellate court. Now, yesterday, we talked about Amy Coney Barrett, and she was one of the people that President Trump was considering putting forward when Justice Kennedy retired, and ultimately that was Brett Kavanaugh. But the difference between these two, it's like you can draw straws. But when you look at things about how the Senate voted to confirm their nomination, Barbara Lagoa, obviously 80-15, did very well, whereas Amy Coney Barrett, she was confirmed 55-43. So if the president's looking at things like how easy will the Senate vote be, he might be leaning towards Barbara Lagoa. Both ladies are originalists. Both ladies are very well respected. And while Amy Coney Barrett grew up in Louisiana, place very close to New Orleans where I lived, she now lives in South Bend, Indiana, and obviously Barbara Lagoa still is in Florida. Now, Barbara Lagoa being Hispanic and in the state of Florida could pose well for the president as well, because it looks like Florida is going to be one of his battle states. So obviously those are some of the things he's going to look at, politically speaking, strategy-wise. So that's some information about Judge Barbara Lagoa. Again, Amy Coney Barrett, Barbara Lagoa, they're 1A, 1B, or 1B, 1A, depending on how you want to look at it. But we will know for sure this Saturday, which justice the president will nominate to fill the vacancy left by the passing of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's going to be a crazy week, ladies and gentlemen. As we are getting closer to the election, please check out my playlist that I created. It's called Remember in November. I'm going to have a lot of little quick videos on there to remind people to keep voters' memories fresh on some of the things that these candidates have said. Those candidates who want to erase the Second Amendment, whether they're running for president or still hold some serious offices within the country. So check them out. If you would do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up on this video. If you found any value at all, please subscribe to the channel. This is where you're going to find all of the information related to the Second Amendment, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, no matter where it happens in the nation. Until we see each other again, please be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.